feeding future needs in Indaba, for example. To be when above meets the below, when vision creates knowing weights of past, tasking to speak those doings of future. This sample becomes that morsel earned reality for forcing to bringing into being humane ability, a purpose so noble as to ask, will we be what we need be?
How this afternoon is going to work, we're going to bring food. We don't have starter mains and dessert. We need the African way, everybody come out. And it is a Sunday, so it's a 7-color Sunday. We've written down the protein of the day, umlewa, and then we've got some staple dishes. We're going to do we also going to do amazimba, and then some salads. We're doing yohani 14 and chakalaka. So this is just an explanation of what we eat on Sunday, and almost very specific. Just a little bit of a notch up. So please feel relaxed. For now on the table we've got injera served with umfino butter, and then we've also got a warm chakalaka dip. So you can eat with your hands, use some vegetable if you want, and then once your bread service is done, you will bring out new plates, and then you'll bring out the 7-colors dishes. Alright. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I say something that is blushing, don't blame it on me, blame it on ginger beer. Okay, you know, I was sitting here thinking, what is this one word that will describe my feelings? And I think for me it's gratitude. That's the word. So I'm grateful for the leadership of Kurt and Ian. I'm actually realizing the success of anything has got to do with the leaders. We've got a right leadership that will share the vision and in a way that you will understand plainly. Those that make it happen, they can run freely because we've got a good vision. So thank you for a very good leadership, very supportive, visionary leaders. So thank you. So I'd like to a round of applause for that. So secondly, they've asked, it's almost like they were interviewing me, they said, what is the one thing, what was the question? What is the one thing that you learned? Yeah. And really, one thing that I've learned is that if you've got a good team, you can have a good leader. If you've got a good team, you know, you will fly, you will thrive in whatever you're doing. And that's what I found when I joined this project. A very good team. We are a very good team. And I found myself thinking, I don't have to know everything actually. You know, if Ashanda knows something, Mary knows something, that's fine, that's a team. Then we can do this. And you know, they would set 30 events, I'm like, are you kidding? 2 weeks how? But I think the leaders, together with the team, have shown me that really with the good leadership and the team, we can actually do it. And we did it! And we did it. A round of applause of the fact that we did it. Also, thank you very much for the friendships that have come out of this. You know, I didn't know who the rock was in Morrison, but now I know you. You are friends and we will meet at the conference, right? But yeah, so thank you very much. This has opened my mind in a way that you will never imagine. So I hope you bring me back next time. Thank you.
Food Indaba, met met trainer 3 years ago. It really like made our strategy, vision and business measurement from the get-go, but also more operationally on our side. I think one thing that I would like you guys to actually start doing is keeping track of in terms of social impact. Because you know, like how many small businesses that are actually catering for the events, like this is tricky, giving back to all those communities that we have, and maybe the small businesses that you also have. And how many jobs that are created, those like short-term jobs that have been created throughout this series, you know. that's very important, just to highlight throughout the program what we've actually achieved in terms of that. But I wanted to thank you all for collaboration, working well with the teams. On site, we all are on site operations. This is not inside Ian and all the guys. That's all I can say. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. So, firstly, I'd like to say thank you to everyone sitting at this table, but also everyone who isn't here to join us today because they've been part of the 2-week intense process of Indaba. And I think from a V&A waterfront point of view, both solve the maker's landing, which is the physical manifestation of the V&A's love for food, is that thank you so much, guys, for the work that you've done with Food Indaba. I think, when Kurt and Ian came and we spoke about the theme for this year, and they said AI, and we said I. We weren't really sure how it actually comes to life compared to the ones that we've done before. I mean, last year we spoke about food and the economy, and that's something that's quite literal, tangible. So this one was a bit more almost nebulous, but ultimately we know that AI is here. It's now in everyday usage. Like the normal man on the streets, he has some sort of knowledge of what ChatGPT is. People who go this deeper know what Seek and all of those things are. And I think actually the timing couldn't have been more right. I think it's very important to sometimes lead the curve as opposed to follow it. And with that, I do think that this year's program was really insightful. And beyond the insightfulness is the ability to actually create a platform where those who really engage with on an everyday basis get to share what they're up to. I mean, one of the standouts for me is like we actually had a world first during this Food Indaba Jollof cocktail. I mean, nowhere else in the world has that happened prior to this. But now AI knows, so maybe there'll be. And I think also one of the other things is this dining through ancestral intelligence. I mean, who's exploring those links between food and the spiritual economy and creativity at the same time. Last night there was something around how migration affects food, and I mean even during today's live we're speaking about that. Some people's parents and grandparents travel from one side of the country to the next, and that changes what we define as raw food heritage. So ultimately, I think this year's program really was leading the curve in terms of what is the industry saying about AI and technology. The chefs don't know what's going to happen, the food and beverage managers. So I do think it was a really healthy, enriching experience for this season. I think one of the only things on my side, we'll do the deep dive, but one of the things is that I do think that next year we need to explore season pass, because it's actually such amazing, both free and paid for events. But I do feel that actually if someone could buy like one season pass and then have access to all the events, could be something that actually unlocks so much more. And one of the things that I really want to congratulate everyone on is that it's either you change the food that's inside the plate, or you change the environment in which the food is served. And I think what Food Indaba does very well is creating these environments that allow for the conversation to keep going. So yeah, we as the waterfronts are invested, and it really aligns with our values on opportunity, sustainability, and opportunity. So thank you so much, guys. That's all on my side.
It was fantastic to see how broad this is and to learn about before along the value chain, to learn where we fit in and how we can actually impact and help our food systems in life. We do have a role to play, and I hope that we can help you achieve your goals. I have no notes, no negative notes. Just for myself, I wish that I could have attended more events, and I wish you had a Sunday event last week, because I woke up on that Sunday and I thought today would have been a good day for the food tour or a tea visit. And then I saw you on the Monday and you guys were exhausted, so you actually needed that day off. But next year, can you have more Sunday events? Because Sunday in Cape Town is a perfect time to get out and engage with the people. So that's my one note. But thank you so much for having us. We really enjoyed it, Cindy and I, and now Maria as well. And we hope to continue the partnership. And I'd like to invite everybody in the attended this to come to our conference as well. sorry to plug us as well, but we have a conference on the 11th and 12th of August. That's the Chef and Tourism Conference, and I think you'll find it of interest as well as being part of that, the food system. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Connection of new relationships and long-standing ones that just has this beautiful kind of complementary rhythm that's come up, and I feel like we're leaning into that. You know, how we have been able to build on relationships and yet stay open to new ideas and new ways of working, and grow as a company. So nothing's taken away from anyone in their food. And just to also point a finger back at Ian and to say, just thank yourself for all of the incredible work that you do with the guidance and to hold it all together. And remember, if nobody's listening to the room, saying thank you. I want to say thank you again. We were applauding your entrance, not because you were bringing gifts, but for you. So thank you. Thank you. And thanks to Jeff. Thank you for hosting us. And that's it for me. You've heard enough for now. Thank you.